and go after it and understand that you are taken care of every single step of the way. I had no idea how I was going to do this journey. I had no idea how I was going to make this happen, but I didn't need to know because God knows. Have you ever felt so down and out? Have you ever been at rock bottom and felt like there was no way out? And then all of a sudden you got out? Baby, that's God. Hi, my loves. My name is Areania, and this is your connected family. Hit that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe. Hit that bell notification. And also, share this with someone. Let's get back to this video. I'm really understanding on this journey that you never truly at rock bottom. Like, honestly, when you are at rock bottom, that is just the start of a new life for you. At that point, you surrender to life and you like, what's the worst that can happen now? And then you eventually give it over to God. You give it over to life, universe, source, whatever you believe in. You stop feeling like you have the answers and you surrender. And this is what I'm realizing on this journey. I'm done fighting and trying to figure it out on my own. I'm done pushing hard, thinking that if I work harder, that it's going to happen at a time that I want it to happen at. I'm understanding that God has a plan for all that I do. And when I truly surrender, it's when I'm at the most peace. It's when I start seeing life come into fruition for me. But when I try to take the wheel, when I try to force something to come faster, when I try to make choices without having God's guidance, this is when I feel misaligned. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like feeling misaligned. I like being in alignment with God. I like going in the flow with life. When you surrender to life, baby, I'm telling you, there is so much ease in everything that you do. The people who are getting so much done and accomplished, and you see them from the outside and you're wondering how they do it with ease and they're able to still show up with a smile, it's because they're in flow. It's because they moving with life. It's because they not forcing. They sitting back when they gotta sit back. They turning the speed up when it's time. They talking to their higher selves and figuring out what needs to come next. And then when you understand that the answer for what you need will always come in every moment that you need it, you stop pushing, you stop stressing. I've been really feeling like life is so majestic. God is so magical. Why is it that every time that I need something, God brings it to me exactly when I need it? I truly don't need for anything, and this is how you become an abundant being. When you feel like you don't need for anything on this earth, I'm truly experiencing God providing for me in every single moment. The question I need, it's answered by a video that pops up, by a book that I'm feeling guided to, by a person who just comes up to me and has a conversation. I'm realizing that when I journal, all the answers are coming out through my journal, through my writing. I'll start my journal with some kind of question or some kind of gratitude, and then I just let my hand flow. I'm letting life flow through me and all that I do, and God starts speaking through my journal. Questions start getting asked. I'm asking God different things like, how do I do this, God? Why am I doing this, God? What's next, God? God reveals to you what you need in every moment, baby. You are never alone on this journey. When you felt down and out, that was God who picked you up. That was God who gave you that faith. That was God who brought you that person that said to you that you were beautiful when you felt so low and so down. That's God, baby. You are never alone, and you have to understand that. You have to understand when you feel afraid, all you have to do is reach out and talk to God, baby. Be alone and go inside of you and ask the questions. Ask God, God, what is next? What do I need to do next? What do you see my life as, God? And you will get all the answers that you need. As I'm starting all these new things in my life, I didn't know where to start, and I understand that you need a foundation to start anything. And as I'm starting these new things, I'm reflecting in bed like, wait a minute. I didn't even know where to start, but every step of the way God led me to what I needed. All of a sudden, a thought came up. You should watch this video. So then I watch this video, and this video gives me structure on how to start creating content, how to start expanding, how to build a brand. And then I had a foundation from there. And I noticed before I had that foundation, I was afraid to show up for myself. I was afraid to do that thing because I didn't know what to do. But as I just started showing up and not worrying about not knowing what I needed to do next, God started revealing to me everything that I needed. Baby, you don't need all the answers to get started. Just start. Just go after it. Just do it. And God will start unfolding the magic before you. Every single step you need, every single person you need to talk to. If God is leading you to do something in life, God is going to take care of you, baby. I'm telling you right now, you have to trust the process. You have to trust God. You have to understand that God is not going to ask you to do something to fail. God is going to ask you to do something because God wants to move through you and bring God to this earth. God wants to bring God into everything. God wants to put God-like energy into everything that you do so it will not fail. Because God is moving through you. When God gives you the vision or you have some deep desire inside of you, stop asking yourself, okay, well, how do I even get there? Don't worry about that. Figure out the next step you need to take in order to just get it started. And as you go on this journey, every single step of this journey, you will be taken care of. You will get all the answers when you need them. It's just about patience. It's about trusting the flow of life. I've been showing up every single day for every part of this journey that God has me on. It's like a new journey that I had no idea how it was going to start. And every single thing has unfolded for me. I'm seeing why certain things had to happen. I'm understanding that once I ask for something, God is showing me what I need to become in order to receive that thing. And then when I become that version of myself, which is really the real gift, when you become something else to receive something, then you are able to keep that thing that you have asked for. And baby, I'm really understanding on this journey that we really think that we want the outcome. We truly believe that. And I keep going back to like, oh, I want the outcome. I want the outcome. And I'm realizing that I don't want the outcome. I want the journey. I want the process. I want the becoming. Because as I'm going on this journey and I'm asking for things and I'm having to become more, I'm falling in love with who I'm becoming, who I am. I'm like, girl, do you understand that a month ago you weren't thinking this way? You didn't have these habits. You didn't approach things the way that you approach things now. When you are on this journey, baby, you are taken care of. But other than being taken care of, I want you to understand that you are becoming. You are becoming on this journey, baby. And it is so beautiful. And I know this message is going into places, but I just need you to know that the journey is not just about the thing. It's about the journey. And I know you hear every single person say it. You're like, oh, they saying it, they saying it, they saying it. It must really ring true, baby, because all these people who have experienced the journey and who are on their way to accomplishing whatever they want, they are understanding that you think you want that thing, but as you keep going on the journey, you realize this becoming is where it's at. Because honestly, when you get the thing that you desire, you start wanting something else. So it's not about the thing. It's not about the outcome. You don't care about that. You truly care about the becoming. So start this journey, baby, and go after it. And understand that you are taken care of every single step of the way. I had no idea how I was going to do this journey. I had no idea how I was going to make this happen. But I didn't need to know because God knows. All right, my loves. I know this message is going to find you exactly when it needs to find you. And I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.